Woohoo!
Have you noticed when you've lost some weight that you're losing more of your hair?
What on earth is going on?
Surely, with losing weight and getting healthy, we should be getting better skin and hair, shouldn't we?
Welcome to the Liz and Scats channel.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm a clinical holistic therapist, yoga and meditation teacher, and soon to be keto nutritionalist as well. And with my husband Scats, we have lost over 110 pounds doing keto and intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting, along with lots of other lovely holistic therapies as well. Now is our time for giving back to you for all of the help that we've had from YouTube and the internet. So if you'd like to help us to help you, then please do this.
Subscribe, and click on the bell.
So welcome Keto Bonitos, fasting friends, and anyone else who cares to join us. We're happy to have you here and we love to see you. This video is all about loss of hair. Now, it started to happen to me back in around about October, November time last year, and I could notice that my hair was getting thinner and it wasn't quite as voluminous, and it was just feeling a little bit like there was less of it. And I also noticed lots and lots of hair coming out in my brush and my comb and when I was washing my hair in the shower. So hair loss has been documented for a very long time, and I have to say that when a couple of people asked me about hair loss with keto, I looked online for hair loss and diet, and I tell you what, a lot of stuff came up. It would seem that hair loss has been documented for a very long time, decades in fact, and these are the things that can make your hair fall out. So any stress will make your hair fall out. For example, a death in the family or someone close to you. Weight loss will make your hair fall out. And illness and things like medicine that will help to cure the illness, like for example chemotherapy. Also after giving birth, postpartum. I had a beautiful lustrous head of hair when I was pregnant with my son Oscar, and then as soon as I gave birth, within about a week, all my hair started falling out. And I don't mean in great big clumps, but just noticeable amounts coming out, more in my hairbrush and more in the sink drain. Telogen effluvium, there's a word for you, is the proper wording for hair loss as a result of stress. Now, losing weight in any way, shape or form will reduce your hair volume by quite a considerable amount. Your body will consider losing weight or gaining weight as a stressor, and so if you gain or lose any amount of weight, normally around about 10 to 20 pounds, your hair may start to fall out. So the body will go into protection mode, and trying to protect itself, one of the first things it'll do is to let go of any unnecessary energy waste. And one of the first things to happen will be that your hair growth will suffer. Along with the hair growth, also hair retention will also start to go. It's non-essential for survival. We can do without our hair, unfortunately. So it will just shut all the protein growth to your hair down completely. Therefore, growth is paused. So here are the phases of your hair life cycle. Number 1 is the anagen phase, or the growth phase. This actually lasts for years, which is why your hair can get really quite long. 85 to 90% of the hair is in this stage on your head. The second phase is the catagen stage. This is actually a transitional phase. It's quite short. The hair follicle will actually shrink and the growth is considerably slowed. Next, we come to the third stage, which is the telogen stage. This is actually a resting phase. About 10 to 15% of your hair is actually in this phase right now. And the fourth phase, the one that we really don't want to be happening right now, is the exogen stage. And as it suggests, the hair is exiting the head. This is where your hair falls out. During any stressor in your life, including weight loss, the third phase, or the telogen phase, comes much quicker than it normally would. This is because the body is thrust into a stress phase and it'll actually shut down everything. And the first thing to go, as I said, was the hair. Anytime there is a famine situation going on, whether you're fasting or just reducing your calories, this is what will happen in your body. The body doesn't want to waste any protein at all, and of course the hair and nails are protein, and you will notice that your nails will get worse and your hair will become a little bit more dry and perhaps start falling out far more than it usually does. You will have some degree of hair loss, but it is actually more visible in women, probably because we have a little bit more hair and we pay a little bit more attention to it in general. But that's also because as women, we have hormonal issues going on as well. And if we're doing keto and trying to balance out our hormones with keto and fasting, then you will notice that your hair will fall out a little bit more than it should. So I noticed my hair started to fall out around about September, October time, and I was noticing more of it in the shower drain and more of it in my brush whenever I brushed my hair. Now, what I've actually tried to do is to decrease the amount of time that I brush my hair, and also I don't wash my hair as often because of course this actually loosens everything off. And after I've washed my hair, I do a cold water rinse on my head, so that actually closes up the follicles of the hair, and so it hangs onto the hair a little bit longer. Bit of a tip there. Another thing that we can do to help our hair grow back properly is to eat good food, proper non-processed whole organic foods if we can. All of this food is so easily absorbed into our systems that it makes it much, much better for our bodies. And our bodies will just go, thanks, that's nice and easy. And then the hair will start to grow again. Brilliant. I've also been told that collagen, which is really good for hair and skin and nails, is vital when we are on weight loss programs. So if you're finding that your hair is falling out a little bit more than it should, then try and drink some bone broth. Making your own is super easy. Just bones in a slow cooker and lots of garlic and anything else that you feel like, and just cook it up for a couple of days. And in the end, you'll have this lovely jelly-like liquid, and it will actually help you to boost your collagen levels and help your hair regrow. Now, I have actually noticed little tufts of hair coming back, little short hairs here, so that does mean that it is temporary. Yay! Trust me, this won't last for long. It's not too drastic, and our hair will start to regrow again. And we only actually lose up to about 15% of our hair, which isn't too bad. The average time it takes to regrow is between 60 and 90 days. So we just have to be patient. I've heard some people talking about the regrowth of their hair actually coming back a different colour, and that's also happened with people I know who've had chemotherapy treatment too. Some people have even said to me that their hair regrowth has actually come back even stronger than before, and especially if you're eating a decent whole food ketogenic diet, looking after yourself, doing the whole holistic thing, then you will find that your hair will come back stronger than ever. Eating plenty of protein is a vital way to help your hair and nails and skin to look fabulous. So with omega-3s and some omega-9s, you can actually incorporate these back into your diet and everything will be much, much better. Please do make sure that whatever you eat is as organic as you possibly can make it. Grow your own if you can't afford organic, and also find somebody who has some chickens, because eggs are particularly good. So here we are, and in conclusion, yes, I have lost quite a lot of the volume of my hair, and it's a bit sad, and I'm feeling a little bit lamented about it. But when I found out the science behind it, it made it so much more understandable, and it just helped me to feel like it's going to be okay in the end. So thank you for watching all the way to the end, and as always, please subscribe and click on the bell. Ting! Any comments or questions or queries that you have, please write in the comments below, because we're always very interested to find out how your journey is going. Take good care, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.